Hi everyone, my name is Elaine. Welcome to my Pilates class. Today I'll be doing about a 20-25 minutes class. So take your time, you can always pause through, perfect your move and then come back to the video, or just join a couple of videos and watch them together and do them together. So it all depends on your level. So I'm going to show you a few different variations and I hope you enjoy. Now just to start with, we're gonna be breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, as though like you're breathing out through a straw, okay? So come and join me, Pilates with Elaine, for a class. And I also like to say hi to everyone in Flemington and Kensington who used to do my classes. I hope you're all doing really well and keeping healthy and being safe. Hang in there, and soon I'll see you back in class. All right, let's get going, everybody. So what we're going to do, we are going to stand hip width apart, okay, at the end of your mat, or you can face me. I'll just show you on the side view. We're going to be inhaling, so making sure as we inhale, you stretch your crown of your head towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, pull your belly button in towards your spine. You're going to curl down. Imagine you're going to peel off like a sticker off a sticker board, peeling one vertebrae off one at a time, reaching down with your fingertips or palms on the ground. Your knees can be bent if you can't straighten it, or if you can, flexible enough, straighten your legs. Have a nice stretch. Feel the stretch in the back of your legs, all right? So you're going to stretch down. Have a few breaths there. Inhale, exhale, let gravity take you down, pull you down, enjoy that stretch down, and then releasing your arms, grabbing your elbows on either side. You're going to sway from side to side, just to loosen up your lower back, okay? Swaying, and then once you're done, recenter yourself, let go of your elbows, stretch down again, and then when you're ready, inhale. Exhale, pull your belly button into your spine, restacking your spine one vertebrae at a time until your head comes out last. And then you're going to shrug your shoulders one way, about 5 or 6 times or more, and then reverse. All right, we're going to do 2 roll downs in total. So this is the second one. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, pull your belly button in towards your spine, rolling down one vertebrae at a time, all the way down. Stretching again, bend knees if you need to, straighten if you can, and then grabbing your elbows, let gravity drag you down, let it pull your head and your arms down, relax. All right, this is so that you get to stretch out your lower back. Breathe. Always breathe. If you're a bit confused with the breath, just breathe. Don't want you to hold your breath at any point in time. Recenter yourself now, stretching forward again. Inhale, exhale, restacking the spine. Head up last, and then you're going to shrug the shoulders again. And the other way. Now, we're just going to roll down, but this time you're going to go all the way down. You're going to crawl out to your fours, okay? So, inhale, exhale, rolling down, and then walking out. 1, 2, 3, coming down onto your knees, untuck your toes, so flat onto the top of your legs. Have your wrists underneath your shoulders. Have your knees directly underneath your hips. Have your knees hip width apart, arms shoulder width apart, okay? What we're gonna do, nice and long neutral back. We're gonna start with cat-cow. So you're gonna tilt your pelvis under, or curl your tailbone under. You're gonna flex. You're gonna do an arch like a rainbow. You're gonna curl down, and then you're gonna tilt the other way. You're gonna like make a U shape, okay? So that's cow. This is cat, or angry cat as I like to call it. And then you go into cow. All right, that's a pair each, cat and cow. You're gonna do about 5 pairs. You're gonna follow your breath. You can either inhale and exhale for the next move, or if you can't stretch your breath out that much, inhale, exhale for one move. Exhale, inhale for the other move. Whichever, as long as you follow your breath and you keep a nice flow, okay? Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. I don't mind which way you breathe. Just get a nice, decent flow going. Okay. Once you've done about 5 pairs, I want you to keep your spine not in an archway or a flexed way. I want you to keep it what we call neutral spine, nice straight back. All right. We're going to start with our arms. Right arm. You're going to inhale, extending across the mat and lifting up. Inhale. Exhale, coming down. Alternating your arm. Left arm this time. Inhale, exhale. So this is how it looks like. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. The whole time you're going to pull your belly button in towards your spine. So don't let it sag. So that's how you're going to arch your back. Keep it nice and straight. That's supporting your belly, okay? That part of the under table, if you like, your undercarriage, okay? Inhale, exhale. So you're going to do 5 pairs of these. And as you try and do so, and when you transition from one side to the other, try not to tilt. Okay, it takes practice. You can do it, all right? And then once you've done that, do your legs. Straight out. Inhale, exhale, bring it back. Swapping legs, alternating. Inhale, exhale. Now, because you're doing your legs now, you're using a bigger muscle group. So you're going to tend to wobble a bit. So if you're doing that in the beginning, don't worry about it too much. You'll get there. Just make sure you pull or you tuck or pull your belly button in towards your spine. So as you extend your leg out, try not to lift it up too high. Try and keep it parallel to the floor, okay? If you lift it higher, see how you start arching your back. I don't want you to do that because I don't want you to injure your back at any point, okay? Inhale out, stretch your toes away from your waist. Exhale, back down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. I'm gonna do about 5 pairs or 6 pairs of those, okay? And once you're comfortable with that, we're gonna combine the two. We're gonna call it bird dog. So right arm, left leg. So opposite arms and legs. Inhale, both out. Stretch it away. Exhale, back down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now, don't worry if you find this really difficult. If you can't, just keep with the arms only and then just the legs only. You can extend that. So instead of doing 5, you can do maybe 6 to 10 pairs of these and then 6 to 10 pairs of these. And if you can, you're feeling fairly stable, bird dog and trying not to do the hula hoops with the hips, try not to wiggle too much, okay? Once you've done that, if you need a break, bring your big toes together, knees apart, and you're going to stretch down to child's pose, pushing your hips or bum towards your heels of your foot, fingertips out, stretching outwards and melting to the mat. Having a few breaths. And then when you're ready, rolling back up to sitting position. Okay, so what we're going to do next, I'm going to swing around the other way. I'm going to sit on my bottom. And we're going to do a little bit of hip movement, pelvic tilts. I'm going to show you how that works. So first, I want you to sit with your knees and feet hip width apart, okay? Hands underneath your thighs, and you're going to have your elbows out, or call it chicken wings. Making sure you don't have your shoulders up near your earlobes. I want it back and down, okay? Roll it back and down, up, okay? Nice and straight back to begin with. And then you're going to curl. Start from here, moving up, like how you do your roll downs and roll ups, okay? So that's to get you started. You're going to roll, C curve down, extend your arms straight. Inhale, exhale, head towards your knee, and then restacking the spine. You're going to repeat. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, belly towards your spine. Pull it back in, curl. So as you go down, you're going to curl. Come up, you're going to curl, and then you're going to restack your spine up, okay? So inhale, exhale, down. If you find like, oh, I'm struggling, I can't pull myself up, really just use your arms. That's why it's there from pull yourself up. You might have to do that to start with. That's fine. As you get stronger, you'll use less of your arm and you'll use more of your core. And for those of you who find this a bit too easy, you can take your arms out, extend it nice and long. Inhale, exhale, down. Inhale, exhale, head towards your knees, restacking the spine up again. And again, inhale, exhale, belly towards your spine. Inhale, exhale, curling back up. Okay, now making sure the gap between your heels and your bum, that's very personal. So I'll call it your sweet spot. Find your sweet spot. Everyone's got different length legs and whatnot. So if it needs to be a bit closer, go for it. If it needs to be a bit wider, go for it. Just don't go too wide, okay? So inhale, exhale. Or about 6 or so of those. Minimum, I would say go about 6. Once you've done that, on your last one, on your 7th one rather, go all the way down. Curl all the way down and lie on your back. Okay. We are going to be lifting our hips up and down. But before that, I want to talk to you about your lower back. As we just rest down here on our back, you'll find that you'll have a natural arch in your back. That's great. But when we do a lot of Pilates exercises on our back, we want to make sure that our lower back is imprinted into the mat. So your neutral spine is what we call where you have a normal arch, a natural arch. And I want you to imprint your lower back in, push it in so you can't put anything under your lower back, okay? By doing so, you're gonna tend to tilt your tailbone out or tilt your pelvis up slightly, and that's what we want you to do, okay? So from here, in this position, what I'd like you to do from here is we're gonna do like a spinal roll or pelvic curl. Lots of different names for this exercise. So you're gonna have your neutral arch, where you've got that little gap. You're gonna imprint your lower back in, normal gap, okay? Your butt's a little bit lifted. Keep lifting one vertebra at a time until you come up to a bridge, okay? Push your knees away from your waist, lifting your hips up, arms by your side. You can push into the mat if you like to lift. Inhale, exhale, pull that belly button in towards your spine, melting your spine down one vertebra at a time. Coming back to your neutral arch again. Take your time. You're going to do about 6 of these again. Again, pick your sweet number. I would say minimum of 6, and then give it a go. Give yourself a little challenge. At the last of your roll-ups here, you're going to stay there, push your knees out from your waist, away from your waist, and then you're going to do little pulses up and down, okay? You're going to do at least 6, between 6, 8, and 10. You choose. Keep pushing your knees away from your waist, away from your head. You're going to feel your glutes. Hold it out there. Keep pushing, and then inhale, exhale, rolling down, melting your spine one vertebra at a time. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Whew. You're gonna feel a bit of burn there. Have a roll side to side or roll around. Okay. From there, I'm gonna get you to go back into that position. I want you to go into tabletop position. So making sure your lower back is glued into the mat again. Lift that tailbone slightly. You're gonna lift one knee up to 90 degrees or tabletop. So if I say 90-90, both knees to 90 degrees or tabletop, table leg. That's why it's called tabletop. All right, imagine you put a glass there, glass of water, it doesn't move. So lower back is imprinted, nothing can go under there. You are going to tip your leg down. Don't move that angle. Keep that angle 90 degrees. You're going to toe tap down and lift up. Inhale down, alternate, and up. Inhale down. Inhale down. Inhale down. Exhale. Now you're going to do this about 6 pairs. Try not to drop the heels down. This is not good form, all right, guys? Leave the heels up, staying there. This is one stiff unit. It's not movable. Imagine you're pushing your whole thigh down, lifting it back up. Pushing the whole thigh down, lifting it back up, okay? And you're gonna repeat it. Keep trying, takes a bit of practice. And if you want to challenge yourself, for those of you a bit higher level, you are gonna curl up. Curl your head and shoulders off the mat. Extend your arms nice and long. Fingertips past your bottom. And you're going to do toe taps while curling up. Pull that belly button in towards your spine. Engage your pelvic floor muscles if you know what that is. If not, we can work on it. Don't worry. Imagine you're going to the toilet, right? You really need to go and pee. You need to do number one, but you're not quite there yet. What do? You hold it in. Now, those muscles that you're using to hold it in, those are your pelvic floor muscles, okay? That's what I want you to pull into, okay? Pull it in. So imagine you're wearing a corset. Pull that belly button in towards your spine, all right? Try not to let your gut, you know, blow out, basically, pretty much, right? Or flap open. Once you've done that, roll back down, bring your knees into your chest, stretch it out. All right, we're gonna do rolling like a ball prep. So bring your knees in, keep it in. You're gonna hug the shins. You're gonna curl, hit towards your knees as though you're holding an imaginary lemon between your chin and your chest. You're gonna rock back and forth. Rock. Just enjoy that rock. We're not doing a proper rolling like a ball, just a rolling like a ball prep, just to massage your lower back. Stay curled, because if you go flat, you're not gonna come up, right? So stay curled. And then finally, after about 6 or 8, rock up to a sitting position. From here, now we're gonna do rolling like a ball, okay? Bring your knees in, holding onto your shins, elbows out, shoulders back and down. You're gonna curl, all right? Holding there, looking down between your legs. Inhale back, exhale up. Curl, never straighten your back. Always keep that C curve. Now making sure you breathe. I don't mind which way you breathe at this point. Pull your belly button in towards your spine and curl. Okay, for those of you who've never done this before, use momentum. So as you roll back, lift your butt up a little bit more. I'm exaggerating, lift that up, and that's going to give you that momentum to swing up. If you come up, you need to reset your feet down, that's fine. And then lift it again. Okay, lift it up, come up, reset, lift it again, stay curled. Lift it again, stay curled. Or recurl if you've reset yourself, okay? You always have to start somewhere. Do about 6 of that. Once you're done, lay all the way back down, bring your knees in, stay curled, okay? We're gonna go, I call it the Fab 5 ab series, right? Bring that knee, hold that in, extend that leg long, stay curled up. If your neck sore at any point, lower at any point, have a rest, but come back up again, all right? Don't lay all the way down, okay? Not the point. All right, you're gonna pull or tug your knee in and use that as you use your arms to pull your knee in, curl up. 1, 2, tug, extend, swap the other leg. 1, 2, and swap. 1, 2, and swap. Once you've done about 4 of that, or more if you wish, extend that leg long. Hands can go behind the thighs, or as you can, if you can, closest to your ankles. Pull it in. Again, 1, 2, tug, and swap. Scissors. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm going to do one more pair. All right, bring both knees into your chest, and then you're kind of going to rock and lift your butt up twice. 1, 2, extend long. 1, 2, extend long. 1, 2, extend long. Now, if you want to do 4 for each, that is fine. If you want to do 5 for each, go for it. If you want to go 6 or more for each, go for it. Just be consistent. Bring your knees in, have a little rest if you need to. Come up. Toes up towards the ceiling, hands can go behind to hold if you really need to, or extend it long, fingers past your hips. Inhale down, exhale up. 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 And then bring both knees into the chest. Last one. Extend that leg long like how we did in the beginning. Pull that knee in, leave it there, release your arms. Hands go behind your head. Left armpit towards your right knee. Crisscross and swap the other side. Right armpit to left knee. Notice how I'm not saying go elbow towards your knee. That's too easy. We want to really engage your side, your obliques. Okay? I'm gonna do one more. Again, pick your number. I'll call it your sweet number. And whew, relax down or stretch it out or whatever feels good, you do it, okay? All right, actually, I'm gonna add a little stretch in between here. You're gonna bring your knees up to 90-90. You're gonna have your arms out to a T, shoulders glued to the floorboards or your floor as much as possible, try not to lift them. You're gonna bring both knees and feet glued together. Bring both knees to the left, inhale, making sure not to lift that opposite shoulder. Exhale back to center. Inhale, opposite side. Exhale back to center. Try and look up towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale. Try and use your abs to pull your legs back to center and not just swinging your legs. Now, Pilates is a lot about core, but it's actually a full body workout, okay? So make sure you breathe. As you breathe, exhale the air out. Pull your belly towards your spine. Engage your pelvic floor muscles. Remember, the muscles to hold your number one when you're not quite there yet. Or your number two as well, 1 and 2. Zip it up, all right? That's the story for another day. All right, bring your knees into your chest. Stretch it out if you need to. All right, we're gonna go to side workout. So what I want you to do, lay on your side. I'm gonna adjust my mat a little bit. I want you to imagine, if you are using your mat, I want you to align yourself to the back of the mat. So you're gonna lie down, arms straighten out. You're gonna bend your knees in, okay? So your feet, your heels are in line with your bottom, in line with the back of your shoulders, okay? You're gonna lift that lower waist. Don't let that collapse, because if you collapse that, your whole gut's gonna fall out, right? No, pull it in, belly towards your spine, pull it in, lift that. So imagine like a little ladybug can crawl in and under, right? Your arms nice and straight. If your neck's a bit awkward and it's too uncomfortable, you can bend your arms and hold it there, or get a little cushion or a little softball and put it under your neck, and to make sure your neck's nice and straight. Knees together, heels together. Arm can go on your waist, or for more support, down in front of your belly, okay? Open and close clamps. Feet are glued together. Open and close, making sure your hips are stacked upon one another. You're not rolling forward, you're not rolling back. Only your legs are moving, that leg, that top leg. Open with resistance, close with resistance. Imagine as you open, imagine someone's forcing your legs closed and you're pushing against it. Imagine when you're closing, someone's pushing your legs open, not letting you close. That's what I want you to imagine. Use the resistance. You can make it as easy or as difficult as you want. Do 10 of these, open and close clamps. Once you've done 10, lift your hips, your heels up in the air, glue them together still, open and close clamps with your feet in the air for 10. Okay, good job. All right, let's say we've done 10, lower it down. Leave that knee bent. Have that leg long for me. Point with your toes. I want you to pulse for 10. Just move this. Try, don't forget, pull your belly button in towards your spine. Lift that lower waist, making sure little ladybug can crawl in and under. That hand can be in front of you or on top here, holding steady. Try not to do the hula hoops, okay? Just pulsing for 10. Hold it there. Stretch your legs out from your waist. You're going to circle, 10 circle forwards. All right, 10 circle forwards. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. Never hold your breath, okay? It takes a little bit of practice. Never hold your breath. Hold it there, and then circle backwards. Now, if you don't like that knee bent, straighten your legs. A lot more balance is required. Or if you prefer, you can, instead of having your legs completely straight, I'll call it banana pose. So have your feet up at the top corner of your mat at the end there, okay? And then you can do that. Okay, to have more balance. Or another way, have your bottom foot there, just anchoring into the mat. Okay, or like I said, the easiest is to have your knees bent, or your knee rather bent, and then circle the other way. All right, that should be a bit sore by now, so stretch that out. So, like if you're like me or you're facing me, just say it's your right glute that's sore, stretch out in pigeon pose to stretch that glute out, okay? If that's the one, if not, what I call it pretzel pose. I don't know what it's officially called. You're gonna bring that foot on top, so that ankle on top of that knee. Put this arm in, I call it through the Needle, the other hand on the shin, and pull it in. This is what you're stretching out, okay? Or you know what, if you're like me, I've got sciatic problems or sciatic pains. I like to do the pretzel pose standing up. So that's another bit because you've got to use balance as well, okay? That's a much deeper stretch for me, so much more comfortable. All right, once we've done that, stretch it out. Going on to the other side. Stretching out, don't forget, knees bent, feet in line with your bum, in line with the back of your shoulders. Lift your lower waist, making sure your hips are stacked upon one another. Hands in front for more balance, or on top, open, close clams for 10. So repeat here. Whatever you've done on the first side, repeat on this side. If you've done 6, keep it 6. If you've done 10, keep it at 10. Now remember, one side's always going to be more dominant than the other, therefore more stronger, or stronger rather, not more stronger. So don't feel bad if you can't do it as well on one side. It's quite natural, okay? Once you've done it, lift your heels up, open and close clams with resistance, all right? Add that resistance. You can make it as easy or as difficult as you want. All right, I'm gonna quicken up here. You're gonna extend that leg long, and then you're gonna pulse, right? You're gonna pulse for 10. Point the toes. Once you've done that, hold it, stretch your feet out, stretch your leg out, and then circle forwards. Pull that belly button in towards your spine. Lift the lower waist. Don't forget, I want that ladybug to be able to crawl in and under at any point in time. Stop there, circle backwards. And breathe. All right, I'm gonna stop there. Oh, okay. Let's say you're gonna stretch that glute out. Oh, don't forget pigeon pose. Or pretzel pose. Okay, some people like to curl up. I like to lie down. I feel it's better. You can also push your knee out as you pull this shin in, pull that knee out. Or if you like what I do for a much deeper stretch, I call it the standing pretzel pose. Whew, takes a little bit of balance, but there we go. All right, we're gonna finish up. So I want you to lie onto your tummy. So come down, you can roll down if you like, and then stretch out, walk out, go onto your belly, feet hip width apart, pushing into the mat. What I want you to do from here, I want your arms or hands underneath your shoulders, arms, upper arms, or your elbows glued into the side of your body, to your rib cage. And you're gonna do mini cobra or baby cobra. You're gonna lift out from your waist. Pull your belly button off the mat the entire time. Every time we do any exercise on the mat, I want you to lift your belly button off the mat, okay? Baby cobra, out. I don't want you to think of arching. I just want you to think of going out from your waist, out. Lift the crown of your head away. And for those of you who can do a full cobra, go for it. Extend your arms fully and lift your hips off the mat. Whatever feels good, you do it. Strengthening that out, stretching it out. Breathe. Baby cobra is your thing. I like to call it mini cobra. And then we're gonna finish off laying straight or flat down rather. You're gonna extend your arms and your legs out. We're gonna do a little bit of swimming. So level 1, your head is down at this point. I'm gonna lift my head, otherwise you can't hear me. You're gonna lift like bird dog, one arm and the opposite leg up, lift and lower. Lift the opposite and lower. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Or you can go faster, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Next level up. All 4 limbs are hovering off the mat. And then you do bird dog. Lift, lower. Or something like bird dog. Nice and slow. Or you go the full thing. So your head's up as well. And you're going to flutter. Flutter. As you flutter, I want you to think of stretching your fingertips away from your waist that way. And your toes the opposite way. So it's like you're being pulled apart, right? That's what I want you to feel like you're doing. Lift that belly button off the mat, pull that belly in towards your spine and breathe. Flutter, flutter, flutter. Hold it up, stretch yourself as though you're being pulled apart into 2, and then release back down. Whew. Push back into child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. hips or bum towards your heels and stretch it out. All right, rolling up to a sitting position. You're gonna stretch and then off you go. Carry on with your day. So, mermaid stretch. I'm gonna ask you to sit in the Z sit. Follow me, mirror me. Your left arm should be down. You're gonna windmill your arms up. You're gonna hip thrust forwards. You're gonna look down at your hand on the mat. Gaze number one, or if you're comfortable looking up towards the ceiling, or a slight back bend. Now, if you can't do this for whatever reason, you don't have to lift your hips. You can just stretch, all right? Or you can stretch all the way down onto your elbow, whatever suits you, okay? So if you're doing a hip thrust, coming down, windmilling the arms around, grabbing to your left knee, pull onto your left knee, hips are square into the floor and stretching to the other side. You're gonna repeat this 2 or 3 pairs, okay? You choose. Depending on how much time you have, if you want to stretch a bit more, go for it. If you're done, do another stretch another time. Do what feels good for you. Last one. And then I'm gonna swing my legs to the other side. Hands down here and stretch, looking down, looking up, or slight back bend. Coming around, windmilling and stretching. Remembering, if you can't do a hip thrust, just stretch, or onto your elbows, just stretch, and then stretch this way. Okay, make sure you stretch both sides. Okay, and we're done. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed that class. If you have any questions, let me know. Pilates with Elaine, I've got a Facebook page, or just message down below and I'll get back to you. See you next week. Bye, everybody.